Hello everyone and welcome to Odds Market. This week we're covering the Champions League midweek games and there are several exciting clashes to look forward to, starting with Man City versus Napoli. This is surely the pick of this round of fixtures as it's a heavyweight clash that pits the Premiership leaders against Serie A's table toppers. City overwhelming favourites now to win the Premiership after they beat Stoke 7-2 at the weekend. They are just on fire going forwards and can't stop scoring. They've gone into fifth favourites to win this competition and the odds just keep plummeting on them because they're playing so well. However, this is their sternest challenge yet as Napoli are also in fantastic form. They're top of Serie A and they're also the top scoring team in Italy. They're 5 points clear of Juventus now thanks to their deadliness in front of goal. So this should prove to be, on paper, a really high scoring game. You can get odds of 1.95 with Betfair Sportsbook on over 3.5 goals in this game and about sort of 1.85 to 1.9 with various others. And you have to say that looks a really good bet. Man City were involved in lots of high-scoring games with the likes of Monaco last season, and they're not very good defensively, but great going forward. So, yeah, this should be a plenty high-scoring game. I do fancy Man City to get the win, though, as well. So for a bit more value, you could try Man City to win and over 2.5 goals at evens. That's 2.0 with Stan James. Next up, Liverpool travel to Slovenia to face Group Minnows Maribor in their 12,000 capacity stadium. They've drawn far too many games this season, including both their Champions League games, as they've really failed to capitalise on their dominance in matches, and that was evident against Man United at the weekend. They need to stamp it out quickly because they really need 6 points off Maribor in this group if they're going to make it to the last 16. So you can expect them to come out and attack from the start. Liverpool half-time, full-time is 1.62 with Coral, which looks quite interesting. The other big game, really big game of Tuesday, sees Real Madrid host Tottenham. Both of these teams are on 6 points at the top of their group. Both of them have beaten Borussia Dortmund and Apoel Nicosia comfortably. So it's really between the two of them to fight it out for who wins the group and earns a much easier, you would think, draw in the last 16. It's a key game for Real Madrid. They should be able to beat this one. To beat Spurs in this one, sorry. They're 1-2 with Sky Bet, 1.50. That looks good for an accumulator. I mean, they have proven themselves to be the best team in the world over the last couple of years. Won 2 Champions League titles in a row. And, I mean, they're just sensational in midfield. They should be able to overwhelm the likes of Victor Wanyama, Eric Dyer, Moussa Dembele, players like that. You would just imagine that Real would have a bit too much quality for them, as good as Tottenham have been. It also pits Harry Kane against Cristiano Ronaldo. Kane scored 5 in 2 goals so far this season in the Champions League, and Ronaldo has 4, so they're both vying for the top goal scorer award, and Ronaldo's not going to like that one bit, particularly as Kane has been linked with a move to Real Madrid. He's going to want to show that he's still the top dog. I think he's going to want to usurp Kane here. So Ronaldo to score first looks good here at 3.5 with some bets and various others. Moving on to the next day, Qarabag host an Atletico Madrid side that desperately needs a win here. They slumped to a 2-1 defeat against Chelsea in their last game, despite leading for large periods of the match. And they're locked in a real fight with Roma to make it through to the knockout stages in their group. They're really going to need 6 points against Qarabag, just like Liverpool do against Maribor. And they're a brilliant side, Atletico Madrid. They always progress far in this competition. They always seem to trouble the latter stages of it. Finalists twice, made a lot of semi-finals. So they really should beat Qarabag here. They're really hard to break down. They concede very few goals. So I like Atletico to win to 0 here at 1.66. High-flying PSG, they've been in sensational form. They battered Anderlecht. Sorry, they battered Celtic. They're playing Anderlecht. They battered Celtic. They battered Bayern Munich. They're going to batter Anderlecht as well. It's quite difficult to get any value out of this game, but minus 2.25 Asian handicap looks pretty good at 1.85 with Bet Victor and 188bet. They beat Celtic 5-0 and they beat Bayern Munich 3-0, so they'll be confident of beating the teams the team that are bottom of the group, by a similar margin. Neymar to score at any time will also tempt many at 1.55 with Betway. Portuguese champions Benfica host Man United. They were beaten 5-0 by Swiss team Basel in their last Champions League game, and that was one of the shocks of the tournament so far. They've since drawn against lonely Maritimo and Trail Porto in their domestic league, so they're going to be low on confidence. Man United are playing well in the Premiership and they're flying high, so they should really win this one at odds of 1.83 with the likes of Marathon and Sunbets. Finally, Chelsea play Roma. Chelsea are also going to be low on confidence after slumping to that 2-1 defeat against bottom team Crystal Palace at the weekend. Roma are pretty good going forwards, got lots of exciting talent like Nangolan and Dzeko. Both teams to score looks a good bet in this game at 1.85 with Sporting Bet and Betfair. That's everything for this week. There's plenty more games, so keep watching the videos throughout. We're going to cover all the Champions League fixtures, all the knockout stages. Hope you found that useful and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks. Bye.